That's Bill.
And that's Will.
Welcome to the Bill and Will Show. And we have on tap today, Alpha or Beta.
Alpha or Beta?
Alpha or Beta.
Okay.
You know how the game works. I'll let you pick what sports you want to go through. We have today on tap, we have the NFL, we have UFC, we have NBA, and we have, that's it, 3 to choose from.
Let's go.
Let's choose in NCAAs.
Okay, the NCAA. Let's go with the NBA first.
NBA. So you know I'm into fashion. I love fashion. And I put up there for you, that's Serge Ibaka right there. He got the swag scarf. What do you think about the swag scarf? Is that an alpha or a beta move? Serge Ibaka.
Beta!
Beta.
What in the world is that?
That's drip. That's that sauce I be telling you about that you to put on your stuff.
Okay,
you leave the
listen.
house.
You young people, listen. You can't bring stuff from the past that we call garbage into the future and call it swag. You can't do it. I don't know what that is. Is that a scarf? Is it a blanket? What is that? What's his name?
Serge Ibaka.
Serge, don't do that. Don't do that. Come and see me. I'm gonna get you some swag.
Man, that's an alpha move. That's an alpha move.
How is that an alpha move?
To have the audacity, to have the
Audacity, that's a good word. To come out in the streets looking like that.
to have just to have those two things to come out there and wear that is amazing. Serge, you know what you're doing, man. You're
He
a
don't
fashion,
know what he's doing.
You're a fashion guy in the NBA. You set trends in the NBA, man. And I look to you for fashion
Is
advice
his
and
pants
tips.
above his ankles?
Yeah, he got
That's flooding. Nobody floods.
Yeah, but you gotta understand this. Just because y'all were born first, you old people were born first,
Old people.
and y'all tell us that that wasn't cool, we get to decide if it's cool or not. That's drip. That's swag. Look,
So his
look at
pants
Serge.
above his ankles.
Yeah,
That's
no.
drip.
That's nice. That's a good cut. That's a boot cut.
Wearing a blanket around your neck is swag.
That's a scarf, Gibbs.
Oh, I thought that was a blanket.
That's a scarf. What we got next, Gibbs?
Let's go to the NFL, man. Get off of these jokers. The scarf.
AB apologizing to the NFL is beta or alpha move?
AB apologizing, Antonio Brown apologizing to the NFL, that is an alpha move. Unfortunately, you can't be dressed like a sheep when I know you're a wolf. We know he don't mean that. It's an alpha move to apologize, but enough is enough, man. I don't think Antonio Brown's coming back to the NFL. I think he's burned that bridge.
I think it's an alpha move also. I think anytime you gotta humble yourself and say sorry to somebody, even though you know even though you knew what you were doing when you were doing it, is humbling. Man, I'm not a pessimistic guy. I'm hoping that AB can get on the right track.
Not gonna happen. Too much time has gone by. He's shown his true colors. This has been happening for a long time. Back in Pittsburgh, and then finally got to the point where the coach couldn't handle it anymore, and he got out of the box.
I'm pessimistic, AB, man. I want to see you win at life.
Pessimistic or optimistic?
I said, I'm sorry. I'm not pessimistic
I'm not pessimistic.
like him.
I am pessimistic.
I'm optimistic about the whole situation. I know you about to get $9 million too
From who?
From the Patriots too, but
For what?
for a signing bonus that they never gave him. After one game, they got to give him $9 million. So I'm optimistic that you can that you can turn it around, man. And take that $9 million and just AB, go sit down somewhere and get some help.
Yeah,
man.
go sit down
Just
somewhere.
get some help somewhere, man.
Why don't you come and get on the show with us? We're going to make you famous.
Show you the difference between optimistic and pessimistic. UFC.
The UFC.
I don't know if you've seen it. I should have put it up here. UFC 248. The press conference between Izzy and Johan Romero. There was a lot of backflips and dance moves. Is backflips and dance moves in the UFC alpha moves or beta moves?
Alpha moves all day long. Yes. Showcase what you got. See, some people, not all people, some people want to make sports too suit and tie. Let these guys express themselves. This is an emotional sport. Express yourself. Do what you need to do. Have fun and get paid. Alpha all day long.
Ah, man, we're agreeing today, I guess. Alpha for sure. Like you said, if you can do it, do it. I'm the type of guy that's gonna look at it and say, "What you doing backflips for, man?" But I can't do a backflip, so that's why I'm saying that. So if you can do it, showcase your skills, man. Izzy, I think for me is one of the guys at the forefront of entertainment in the UFC. The way he comes out from the ring to the ring, his ring entrances with the dance moves and everything. And, I don't know how to do the little moves y'all do now, but over the top.
Madoff comes out with a big blonde afro.
I think you got to express
yourself, man. Do what you do.
If you want to do a backflip and then hit the splits, Johan Romero, hey, do the backflip and then hit the splits.
More power to you.
More power to you, man. Keep bringing more of individuality to this sport, please.
Good.
Last but not least, we have the NCAA Basketball Association. The University of Indiana honored Bobby Knight after 20 years of saying, "Hit the road, Jack." And don't you? No more, no. After letting him go, man, they embraced him. They brought him back. They had all his players with them. He was crying, man. It was an emotional event. After it wasn't a mutual breakup.
This man grabbed.
Wait.
Are you serious?
And I put this up here because
for what?
This is your you remember these times amazingly, I bet.
This man grabbed an 18, 19-year-old kid.
Yeah, what's up?
Choked him out. Like he was in the UFC. The boy's parents came to the university, sued the university, settled out of court, and not only did he do it one time, he did it several times. And then you're going to bring the man back and honor him?
So you didn't tell me what kind of beta move it is. I mean, what kind of move it is.
Oh, yeah. Beta, get the heck out of here with that garbage, man. Are you serious? He better not have grabbed my kid. He wouldn't have came back for his 20-year honoring. No way, Jose. He grabbed the right kid.
For me, it's an alpha move.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Gibson.
Will.
Listen, let me tell you something about Bobby Knight. I got to see this man face to face one day. Came in and recruiting a guy out of Midland High. LaQuinte White is his name. Great basketball player. And Bobby Knight, 6'8", 200-something pounds, intimidating force, man. Yeah, man, he deserves it, man.
No, he don't deserve
He
that.
put in a lot of hard time, a lot of work. Let bygones be bygones. Time heals everything, man. So what you seen last night, a lot of kids that were at the game didn't even know who Bobby Knight were. They wasn't even born. But for guys like me and you, come on, man, he did a lot for Indiana basketball. He's an icon of the sport.
Okay, so in 20 years, the 49ers are going to get, what's the quarterback's name?
Kaepernick.
They're going to get Kaepernick to come back in 20 years and say, hey, I'm sorry.
Well, they should do that now.
Yeah, now, not 20 years from now. But here's the difference. Kaepernick just said, hey, man, this is some injustice going on. I'm going to do this right here in protest of the injustice that's going on with African Americans and brown people. This man grabbed somebody, an assault. He should have went to jail. He should have been prosecuted.
No, because you got to look at what he was doing during the times. I think a lot of coaches in his time, when this was going on, when he was doing this, a lot of coaches was like that. A lot of coaches that were coaching you, they were really strict, man. Y'all didn't know how to treat kids. Man, y'all was killing kids, man.
I was
y'all
never
beating up
grabbed
kids.
by a coach, a teacher, or anybody growing up, ever in my life.
You cussed out?
Never got cussed out.
Really?
Never got cussed out by a teacher, a coach, staff, nobody. You can't grab somebody.
You can't grab
Will.
nobody, right? You can't grab nobody.
He choked that man. And not only that man, a whole bunch of other men.
Man, he got a couple million from getting choked. He choked
And he
me.
still out.
Yeah, he choked me. To make sure I live it. Even if I do die, give my money to my mama.
No.
You know how many people get choked out for free?